Hi, my name is Jim and I was retired. In this video, I'm going to start shopping for my 2023 Part D prescription drug plan. After I received this year's annual notice of change from my Part D insurer, I realized it's time to shop for your Part D plan. If you're on Medicare, you know that annual open enrollment period runs from October 15 through December 7 every year. And this is the time that if you're on Medicare Advantage, you get to shop the plans. Or if you're on original Medicare and a Medigap plan, you get to shop for your prescription drug plan. Now, Medicare Advantage and the prescription drug plan are privately run parts of Medicare. The insurers run those programs, but they're required by law to send you an annual notice of change by September 30th so that you can prepare for this open enrollment period. And they have to outline the changes that they are making to their plans, their prescription drug formularies, and their premiums. Before I begin, I should say, please like and subscribe to this channel. The more subscriptions it gets, the higher it'll be in the search results. Now, my insurer sent me the annual notice of change for my Part D coverage, and in it, they noted that the premium was going up a lot and announced that it was transferring all of its enrollees from Cigna Essentials RX plan to the Cigna Extra RX plan in 2023. And they were consolidating plans, as this graphic shows, to 3 choices in Cigna. But the annual notice of change also said that the premium would be going from $34.90 a month to $73.50 a month. That's more than doubling the monthly premium. Worse, when I plugged in the drugs that I currently take, mostly generics, the cost for the prescription drug coverage plus the premiums would triple. So it's time to shop for a new plan. When I was getting ready for Medicare last year, I learned that you should shop for your Part D prescription drug plan every year. And that's because this is a plan run by insurers who are free to change the plan, the premium, and the drugs on their formularies every year. They have to send you that annual notice of change, and you have the opportunity to shop around every year for the best deal for your coming year and the prescriptions that you use. I learned that very few people actually do change. Last year in the video, Shopping for Part D Plan, I cited a Kaiser Family Foundation report that found that 7 out of 10 on Medicare do not compare anything. So this press release from the National Council on Aging notes that the annual enrollment period is often a lost opportunity for people on Medicare. The research cited, again, the Kaiser Family Foundation, that only about 10% of individuals use this chance to switch plans. And the result, they could be stuck with plans that end up costing hundreds and thousands of dollars more for their prescription drug plans. Now, you'll also want to go through the documents that you receive to make sure that the pharmacies that you use are the same. And go online to look at the formularies to make sure drugs didn't change tiers in your case. I'm going to go back to Medicare Plan Finder at medicare.gov to find the best plan in my area of New Jersey. And note, some brokers also have Part D plan finders, but their results are limited to the companies that they represent. The Medicare Plan Finder includes all of the plans offered in your area. So the Medicare.gov Plan Finder takes all of those changes into account. So when you enter your prescriptions and the pharmacies that you'd like to use, it will find the best deal for you. And actually, you can start previewing 2023 plans now. You can't enroll until October 15, but you can start pricing out the deals for you. And you do that by hitting this preview 23 plans. I'm going to do this without logging in. You'll want to do it by logging in so that you have your prescriptions already loaded. But I'm going to provide myself a little bit of privacy by using a nearby zip code. Go in and say that I'm selecting a drug plan, apply that, and then start. If you're getting any extra help with your prescription drug plans, you really want to talk to your state's health insurance counselor through the SHIP programs, and they can help size up what you might be eligible for under extra help and other plans. I'm not on any of these extra help plans, so I'm shopping on the marketplace myself. And I'm going to load the drugs as I did last year, and I'm going to use the exact same 3 drugs that I used in last year's video. Now, it's important if you shop through mail order pharmacies to change the quantities to every 3 months for these drugs. So I've entered exactly the same 3 drugs as last year for a model senior citizen who's on mostly generics, one preferred brand to give me a different tier in the drugs. So atorvastatin, ezetimibe is a cholesterol reducing drug. It's known as Zetia and metoprolol. I'm done adding drugs, and I'm going to choose pharmacies in my immediate area. But since I also want to look at mail order pharmacies, I'm going to add that. And then I'm going to select some of the pharmacies in some of the major chains. And I'm done that. This will sort by lowest drug plus premium cost as its standard default. But again, remember to look for the mail order price because that's the way I want this senior citizen to get prescription drugs. So lo and behold, the Cigna Saver plan, another of the 3 choices that Cigna is offering in this area. I'm just going to show you this by narrowing my filter here to the 3 that Cigna is offering in this immediate area. Saver, mail order price plus premium for the 3 drugs that I selected, $284, compared to the next level up with Cigna Secure. It's roughly the premium I paid last year and roughly the drug costs that I paid last year. I'm kind of curious as to why Cigna didn't default to this one as opposed to their most expensive choice. Instead, they auto-enrolled me in this choice, the extra, $73.50 a month plus $1,040 for the 3 drugs for this person with that and the prescription drugs. Clearly not the choice the consumer, the savvy consumer, would want to make. Why did Cigna default and auto-enroll me in Cigna Extra from the Cigna Essentials plan I have this year? Well, when I called customer service to ask, they said, well, it offers better coverage. It only has a $100 deductible. Yeah, but they're giving me drugs for 0 deductible that are in tier 1. And when you factor that in, this is not the best deal. This is the best deal. Now, if they had defaulted me to this plan, I might not have shopped. I might have said, well, that's pretty similar, but I would have missed the opportunity to get a better deal. So this just proves my case. You should shop every year using the drugs you're currently taking and the method you want them delivered and see who's offering you the best deal. Now, it's important that you don't choose just the lowest monthly premium. As you can see, SilverScript is $680 a month. It's a pretty cheap choice. But look at the mail order price for those same 3 drugs. It's $661.84. Now, that's more than double what the Cigna Saver plan was charging. So do not fall for the trap of going for the lowest monthly cost. Always look at the total year cost for premiums plus drugs the way you want them delivered. So if you are searching for mail order, look for this price here, the lowest mail order price. If I had included more tier 2 through tier 5 drugs in this model, the numbers might have changed differently. In fact, if I go in and show you this, I'm going to go back to drugs, and I'm going to take that zimidified off. That's the one that's a non-preferred generic. So I'm just going to go with straight 2 generics, a cholesterol and blood pressure medicine. And I'm done adding drugs. Go back to the pharmacies. If I go back to that and then look at all carriers, Silver Script at $680 a month is an even cheaper choice for just those 2 generics. It's $126 for the premium plus drug costs compared to Cigna Saver, $165 for those 2 generics and the premiums. So be sure to shop from October 15 through December 7 for your Part D plan. Use the drugs you're currently taking and the way you receive them to find the best plan for you. Another quick note about 2023 Part D drug coverage. If you are diabetic and take insulin, check to make sure that you're not charged more than $35 a month for your insulin treatment. I covered this important Medicare change in this video here. The law also made vaccinations, including the shingles vaccine, available without a copay under Part D coverage starting in 2023. Now, there's a lot of talk about containing the cost of drugs in the new bill, but a lot of those things are not going to take place for another few years. But those 2 changes happen this coming year. I'll conclude with my standard warning. I am not a professional. I'm not a health insurance agent. I'm not a financial planner. So take these as entertaining ideas from one educated consumer to another. Always do your own due diligence and seek out a professional if you need one. Thanks for watching.